Good morning. It's October 25th, 2021, and we're back. Yay. Thank you so much for logging on today and joining me. We are going to learn today how to get your New York Beauty into shape, doing the backgrounds and the center part, whoop, and all that good stuff. So, how y'all doing? It was wet here. It was really wet. We live 45 minutes east of San Francisco, and they were talking about this big old rainstorm that was coming our way to California, and it did not disappoint. I can tell you right now. Um, oh, Chris, you got your $100 rebate check from Bernina. Yay! And you love your 770 QE Plus. Yeah, it's a nice machine. I'm still learning stuff about mine. So, but let me, okay, back to just chit chat while people log on. I don't have a professional rain gauge or anything, but we have these two candle holders or flower holders on our picnic table, and I always leave them out in the winter just to see. Normally, if we get half an inch, I'm really happy. Look at this, 5 inches all the way to the top. And I'm not sure that it didn't go bigger than that and water splash out. I'm reading the numbers from the bottom up, with the rulers, numbers run in both directions. So it is the 5, the dark one upside down. Our fountain, John had cleaned it a couple days ago, but hadn't filled up the water completely full. Just amazing. Adair said at the high school where she works that one area, she said she wished that she could pull out a kayak and start paddling along. I've lived in Livermore most of my life. There were some years in there where I didn't when we were young married. And in college, never, ever, ever have I seen anything like this in my life. So, weather patterns are changing, that's for sure. And I feel sorry as it moves east for, I don't know if it's going to be, I know it's snowing in the Sierra. I mean, I don't know. We need the water so badly, so badly. And then I looked at weather.com, one of my favorite places to go on the internet, and it doesn't look like there's any big more rain events coming. So I always want to kind of light a candle that this opened the gateway to more rain. So, yes, I'm not in Houston. And I have to tell you, it feels really, really weird. We taped in Austin, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. And, well, no, I'll talk about that right now. On Friday, I will give you a sneaky peeky of the 6 shows that we did, and they were really good. We were on Lake, as soon as John will come in and tell me, Travis, we were on Lake Travis at a wonderful home. But on Friday, I'm going to show you that. And then on on Wednesday, I'm going to do Lori Lee Triplet. She has an exhibit at Houston, and it's one of my favorite things on the face of the earth. There is a collection called the Pooh Collection and has beautiful quilts from the 1800s. And it's an exhibit where one quilt, it was called the Huguenot Friendship Quilt, was taken and then given to modern new quilters, contemporary today quilters, and their interpretations of it. I love doing that. It's one of my favorite things to do is to find an antique quilt and then how can I make it new? In fact, I'm going to be in the 6 Know-It-Alls, which will air in mid-November. I'll keep you apprised of that, where it's all historians, and they want me to be a guest because my love is to take these old quilts and do something new with it. Okay, I'm yammering on too much. I'm sorry. Okay, so we taped, and then I was supposed to go to market, and that got canceled. But Quilters Select will be at Festival. I want you to know, meaning we will have a booth within Be Sew In, booth 1228 at Houston this year. And we have some really good deals for you, because I know a lot of you run and, stock up on your rulers and all that kind of stuff with Quilters Select. And I know they've got good promos going, but one is the first 50 people that spend over 100 gets a free autographed copy of my book, All Things Quilting. That's a $30 book, and it's autographed too. I actually autographed them and shipped them down to Houston. So there's that. Oh, another issue we're having is our newsletter. If you are of AOL descent, and I am, for some reason, AOL is blocking you getting the newsletter. We have over 5,000 active AOL people. And I get it on my Gmail. It's not an issue, but I can't get it on our AOL, and it's not us. That said, don't despair. When you come to the front of the website at thequiltshow.com, you can see there on the right-hand side that gold box with the purple in it, see the latest newsletter. So you can go there and get at it. I wish I had some resolution for you with the AOL. I mean, Justin's working on it. John's working on it, where we try, but we don't know what the problem is. So if you do have AOL and you're getting it, I think we would like to know. I think. And you would get me at alexandrsn@gmail. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So the newest show is with Cindy Grisella, and very colorful, but I want you to pay attention to what I'm holding in my hands. She gave us a really cool way to display your art quilts, okay? And our next project is not going to be big. It's going to be little, and you're going to end up with an art piece. And this may be one way you want to end up displaying your piece. So I thought that was incredibly timely. And I will soon be sharing with you what we're going to be doing, all right? It's just going to be something to get you out of the fray of the holidays. Just sit in a corner, hide, and create. Okay. So Adele sent me this, and it is coming along. This is so much fun, everybody. I can hardly stand it. Oof. Looks like, Adele, did you get the kit and then you added to it? If I were a betting woman, I'd say yes. Threw some more caves in. Man, let's hear it for our stashes. Okay, and then Yolanda said this was that she took a class from me, but I can't believe it's me because I don't think I've ever taught this online before. But it was her finished quilt, and she used piece of cake fabric with it. So I'm conversing with Yolanda, asking if okay, okay, I'm getting diverted here by looking at your comments. Okay, so Linda says she's got AOL and it's okay. Huh. Okay, I can't look at those right now, but John's watching them, so he will be able to see. But Yolanda, there we go. On Monday of next week, I want to talk about setting it together, because it does not go together. It does not go together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, now I tell you. Okay, and this is Jeannie's. It's coming along. So these are really fun. I mean, they're all so bright and happy and wonderful. Oh, by the way, Jeannie, I love the way you're doing that rainbow across the bottom. Super cool. Super cool. So let's talk a little bit about, is everybody here? Yeah, everybody's getting here. Let's talk about setting in the curves, all right? I'm going to go over here. Now, here's the deal, people. In the book, it has you piece this, and piece this. I am going to suggest that you piece this, and you applique this, because this is getting really tight. But understand you have the option of both, and I'll show you how to applique it. So let's turn to the page. This is a template that you are going to need. And I want to show you in the book you have to basically fold it, put this on the diagonal, okay, and then cut out your template like this. And yes, I would cut it out. Now the important thing, so you can see here that here's a fold line. I probably did it on a piece of paper or freezer paper or whatever, and then folded it and got it and cut it out of my template plastic. It is very important that, come on, this stays on the straight and this stays on the straight when you go to cut out the fabric. So bear that in mind, all right? Let's see what else. And then we've got, well, we'll do this first and then we'll worry about the inside stuff, okay? Because there's a trick to that if you choose to applique. So let me get that out of the way. All right, so here is our arc. Boy, that is really blown out. But okay, I learned something taping this round. How long have I been doing this? How long? You guys want to tell me? When you're working with a concave and a is it convex, concave? Anyways, cave is the one that looks like you're walking into a cave. I could never keep that straight, all right? And you always want the concave on top. So, and that's how it's reflected in the book. So what I'm going to do in the book, I feel like that's upside down now. In the book, there's like about 10,000 pins that I'm pinning. Well, don't do that. You don't need to. So what I would do is I want to line this one up. I don't want to gloss over this. Okay, I want this line to remain perfect. In alignment. Okay. Today I'm doing 3 more interviews of what we would have gotten at Houston. Yeah? Oh, my head? Okay. So I'm going to put, oh no, wait, I did it wrong. Okay, Alex, pay freaking attention. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, can we rewind the last 30 seconds, please? I'm going to fold this and get the middle here. All right, and you can see here that here's the middle. And the white just must be what's blowing it out. Let me get my hand out of the way and see if that makes a difference. A little bit, but not much. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to want to line it to that. And boy, I don't like it that these spokes are that far out. Where did you go? Right there. Yeah. And I'm going to drop a pin in. All right. Then I'm going to do this one where it's straight in line like that, because you want it to be straight in line like that. Okay. And I'll drop a pin in. Okay, these are nice little pins, by the way. It comes in a magnetic box. They're QS. So you can like, yay, they don't fall out. All right, then I'm gonna put this right here. And then what you see in the book are just a trillion pins coming around here. Well, that was before I discovered the magic of a glue stick. So here is the QS Quilter Select glue stick. It goes on yellow. It dries clear. It is water soluble. What's going on, John? I can't look up.
Any of the curved pieces stay stitched?
No, I didn't stay stitch any of the curved pieces. Okay, so see how that's sticking down? Okay, yay. Thanks for watching the comments. And then I'm going to put that there. Gosh, what did we do before this? Okay, I've got a little extra bulk here. So I'm just going to kind of ease it in. And I think we're going to be okay. So now let's go over to the sewing machine, all right? Maybe we'll get a better picture of it here. Yeah, I think so. I am going to turn it over and sew on the paper side because I want to see that line. And remember, you've tightened up your stitch a little bit. You know, one thing when it's raining, like it was, that's my sew day. It was so lovely. And Libby Williamson was one of the guests, and she helped me with my wonky sisters. So I was working on that as well as my embroidery. Uh-oh. Let's show you what just happened. Ah! Okay, where's my seam ripper? I know this never happens to you. Guys, oh! Now we got a real problem going. Let me go get my seam ripper because I cannot continue without it. Okay. And you know the best part about all this is that your stitches are tighter. Okay, let me give you a seam ripping lesson. When I'm seam ripping, and actually I forgot to tighten up these stitches, oh thank goodness. I will go and I will cut about every second or third stitch. And then I come on this side and I can just lift up the stitching. So I'm never really stressing it. There. Okay. And I suppose I could be sewing it from the other side too, but I just want to take advantage of those lines. Okay, you naughty girl, you stay there. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm going to check again because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to do the same darn thing. No, I didn't change my stitch size. Thank goodness. For demo reasons. Oh gosh. All right. Here we go. Let's just see. Yeah, pretty good. My little tip got cut off, but I can certainly live with that. All right. Now, in this case, I have been very, I'm going to try positioning this down a little bit more. I've been very mean about do not take out paper, do not take out paper. At this point, I think I would consider taking out paper. And how you do that, so that, because this part in here is pretty tight, okay, is you just take your seam ripper and you can just like score along the edge here and then just pull it out, you know, just pull it out. Don't do this the day after you vacuum. It is a hot mess. If you're using Quilter Select, you can just wet it and it will wet the seams and it will come out. I'm mainly concerned about this part in here, okay? So I'm just going to take out a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Here we go. This is when you can get a really good TV show on and do this. Again, Jane the Virgin. I just finished it. It's 100 episodes. It's one of the sweetest things I've seen on TV in a long time. I was so sad to see it end. All right, I learned about it from Joanne Sharp. I might well leave on these outside papers, okay? So now we want to do, I pre-cut everything. Here it is. Now it's time for this one, okay? So if I want the cave on top, that means I put this, I find the center here. Okay. Well, actually, no, what I did was this. It's not like how I did it in the book. I'm going to tell you, I've learned a lot since then. I just found the center. I'm going to put it right there. That's the center, right? I could fold it to get it, but my eyes are pretty good. I'm going to put that there. Let me do this. I don't think my head has a chance of getting in the way now. It's funny, when we were done taping, Justin comes up and goes, you know, your roots are showing. I know, it's just been tough. Okay, put that there. I don't have the cave on top. I'm going to go like this. This I am going to pin because, again, I want this to go straight across here. Like that. It's pretty aggressive what's going on here. Come on, you little stinker. Oh, come on. All right. This is one of the first Halloweens we will be home. It's so weird not being at Houston. Ooh, it's weird. Okay, then what I might do is turn it over, get the cave on top, and glue it in place. It's not how it's shown in the book. Okay. This is here. Here. Yay. Yay, yay. Some more glue stick. These fabric glue sticks are really the bomb, if you want to get down to it. If I were to purchase it, I'd get a refill while I'm at it too. I'm going to go that there, there, there. This is, see, it's getting real fiddly. And this is why I am not, I might even drop another pin. I very well may not be interested in piecing that middle one because this is really flippin' fiddly. Yes, very fiddly, she says. She's like on camera fiddling. All right, I guess I'm going to put a couple more pins in. Okay, let's go to the machine. Yeah, see, I'd rather... Now, this is going to be a little bit of, a little bratty. Okay. To me, this is the hardest part of this block. Right here, you're watching it. Note how my needle position is in down. Get on there. I know for the rest of you, this is smooth sailing. Oh, man. Get in there. Come on, baby. Oh, what a... I'm not going to say a bad word. But it's going through my mind. Let's see how bad this is. I did it freaking again. Ah! I'm gonna cry. Can you see? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Absolutely fabulous. Now John's coming in. Are people saying I should have sewed it the other way?
They're saying, watch your language. You've been out on a good streak.
Can I tell you, people, if you knew me, the fact I haven't said bad words in almost 2 years makes me want to go buy a lottery ticket. Yes, that's.
Are you using the 1/4-inch foot with the bar on the side?
I am not using the 1/4-inch foot with the bar on the side. Damn. Oh, there was a little bad word. You know, my mom used to say, well, hell's bells. Okay. Am I allowed to say that? Well, hell's bells. Actually, you know, I'm going to say sew from the side that you think makes the most sense. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know, the funny thing is coming home from the airport, we were on a little shuttle to get our car. And our neighbors were on it. You know, I think I would have done it on the green side up now. Come to think of it. Hey, don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm just the teacher. Okay, let's try again. Good grief. I'm just doing that on purpose. I'm doing this on purpose so you guys feel good about your quilt making experience. There we go. All right. Okay. Well, that's not great, but we're stopping at that. So I'm going to press. There's that little thing. I'd go back and fix that. But let me show you what I do next, because I am not going to piece that last thing. I am not. Period. Not. End of story. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Rather than piece this in, I'm going to applique it down. And how I'm going to do it is like this. I have my Quilters Select. Okay. I've got my Quilters Select Print and Piece Fuse Light, and I've got the center. Now, this is really important, you guys, because the instructions are made to be pieced in. You're going to have to make some adjustment. And I'm looking for my little template here. Here we go. I made a little plastic template in order to get this Quilter Select thing, all right? My mom says it too. It must be the 1940s thing, Rondi. Hell's bells. So rather, if you're going to piece it in, good luck for you. If you want to applique it in, pay attention. What you're going to want to do is, where's this? Here is my piece that I Xeroxed. I am not going to cut it like this. I'm going to take off those dashed lines, and I'm going to cut my foundation paper. Again, this is Quilter Select Print and Piece Fuse Light, like this, all right? Because this is going to be a seam allowance that I am going to turn under for applique. So again, if you're not going to piece it and you're going to applique it, these are the lines you want. Okay, are we all there? Then, let me get this out of the way. Come on. You know, this all started out organized. There it is on the floor. Usually when I can't find something, I've put something on top of it. So now I'm going to take this. Now, where's my print and piece? Doggone it. There we go. On the Print and Piece Fuse Light, one side is shiny. Sometimes it's hard to see, and the other side is dull. Sometimes before I cut it out, I'll take my friction pin and I'll go like that, so I know that this is the dull side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it exactly down to the 90 degree. I'm going to press it. All right. And I am going to trim this to be, no, this thing isn't hot. Let me turn this back on. Give it another minute. I'm going to trim this down to 1/4 inch. That's probably about 3/8, and I think it's a little too much. You don't need Rosa Rojas tool for this because it's such a simple curve. You can do it with your fingers just fine. There, now it's stuck on it. And so let's just trim it. By the way, you just leave this paper in because it's not really a paper, it's a fiber, and it will basically wash out. All right. Then I'm going to take my quick drying fabric glue. Do not use Elmer's or something like that. And I'm going to just go like that. I can see that it is yellow. It will turn clear in a moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pinch with my fingers. That is not ironed down all the way. And when I pinch, I don't go all the way to the edge like that. I first just do on the edge. If you go all the way into the raw, you're going to get tucks. I can guarantee you. You want to get the curve first and then go back and fix it. The other thing, because it does dry so fast, you always put the lid back on like that. And it's not a bad habit to get used to. So see, I'm just pinching on the hard line. Note how the ruffle is still there. There. And once I have a beautiful line and I don't have any creases, then I'll go back and I will hit it with an iron and you're all good to go. So now what you do is this. Oh, where's the green one that turned out horrible? There it is. Then what you're going to do is you've got here your 1/4 inch overlap, your seam. So I would take this guy and I would just put it right down to there, like that. I would glue it down. And then on my machine, I would stitch it down probably with an invisible thread, probably a altered blanket stitch is what I would do. So if I just do these and get them ready to go, yay, you are hot to trot.
One lady said it helps to pink the edge.
Yeah, you can pink the edge. Also, I did little cuts in there. I mean, yeah, well, that was a bust, but I'm pretty happy with my demo now that it's said and done, because you can do this. It's really not that hard. And I'm thinking now maybe you did want to sew it with the green side up. But I think the takeaway in all of this is that sew the two big ones. Go ahead and sew. You know, you could applique this one too if you wanted. You really could just by doing what I showed you. But get this on first, then this, and then honestly, I would just applique that. That's that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So let me see if there's any questions here. Laugh out hot to trot. That's not what that means, Alex. Oh. There's some good training on paper. This is some good training on paper pieces. Tammy says, I've been trying to follow along, used to watch this lady. Alex Anderson. That's me, Tammy. Are you being funny? It's me. Hi, my name is Alex Anderson, and welcome to Simply Quilts. Okay. By the way, Tammy, if you're new here, you need to join us at thequiltshow.com. Okay. Why don't you make that all one piece? I don't know what you mean by that, Becky. I don't know what you mean by one piece. It all has to be layered because they're different pieces of fabric. I'm sorry. Okay, John. Anything else?
You may have already said it. Libby Williamson said her dad used to say "Goodnight, nurse."
Who what?
Libby Williamson said when her dad was mad, he'd say "Goodnight, nurse."
Is that Libby on here?
Yeah.
Libby? Like Libby that was just taped with us?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Good night, nurse. Hey, Libby, let me just tell you this. I'll be talking about Libby. I'll be talking about you on Friday. Can I show you something? Sorry, guys, we're having a little side conversation. I cut my wonky sister out, and I'm piecing the background, and I'm going to machine quilt it, and then I'm going to put my wonky sister on it. And that's one of the things that Libby taught us. She taught us 3 different things. I love her so much. So, okay, I think we are good. If the green one is piece, then applique the last red one onto the green. Yeah, you could. You could. Thanks, Libby. I have your phone number now. Yeah, I'm officially going to stalk you. Okay. All right, everybody. I'll see you Wednesday, and I'm super excited about the my little interview with Lori Lee Triplett, because it's kind of how I mean, it excited me to see what people were doing based on this quilt, and it is an exhibit in Houston. So if you're not there, I'm going to be bringing you different videos from people who either won, had special exhibits, and all that kind of stuff. That was brave, Alex. Yes, it was, Shelley. My soul sister. Okay, I'm just yapping now like a moron. All right. I'll see you Wednesday, and have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.